What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're taking a look to see if we can make vehicles even more versatile and try them in another color combination, and we're going with the Azorius today. And we've tried them a couple different ways and they've actually been fairly successful, so I'm assuming this is going to be good as well. But today we're going to be trying something out. We're going to be trying to pair the ox with the plow. Now, is it going to work? I have no idea, but I've seen some other lists where people seem to claim that it can work, so I'm going to toss a few in here. We're going to see if it happens. But it's going to be up to y'all to decide after we play some games. So let's get to it. If you're thinking about getting any protective stuff for your nerd gear, whether that be Magic, Pokemon, D&D, maybe you want to get some anime themed stuff, whatever, check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. And while you're there, use promo code PowrDragn. Get us save you 5%, and they'll give me a little kickback. So you get some awesome stuff for yourself from a company that's been around for 70 years, and you get to support the channel. Alright, taking a look at this list, we're starting out with 4 hotshot mechanics because, well, it's an artifact, and it can crew things, and we're playing vehicles, and we're playing white. So of course it makes the cut. Playing 3 portable holes. I think, honestly, this probably should be 4 portable holes because of how prevalent mono white aggro and the runes decks are. But we're going to start with 3 and see what happens. We got 3 Colossal Plow and 3 Ox, because again, we're just trying them out, see if they actually do what they need to do in here. My concern, though, I will admit, with the Plow is that it's only 3 toughness and it's on the ground, and I don't know if that's any better than the other vehicles we could play, mostly because the other vehicles often have a higher toughness and have some other ability. Now, the 3 life is nothing to turn your nose up at, and if you get the 3 white mana, it does give you things to do post-combat. So, we'll see. We'll see. 4 Ingenious Smith, because again, we're playing white. This lets us go get more artifacts, kind of keep the train going. And the majority of the deck is actually artifacts, so that's a good bonus. Then we have Mobilizer Mech, because this lets you crew things for free. And that's about it, but that's okay. And honestly, most importantly, being serious, that it is a 3/4 flyer, and there's a lot of times you just get to come over the top with the flyer your opponent can't do much about. Patchwork Automaton. Pretty much the whole deck is artifacts, so yeah, we're playing this guy. And this is an amazing card on turn 2. It can be really difficult for opponents to get rid of. Then we have I almost said Rankener Bank, but how did that? Anyway, Reckoner Bankbuster, the Rank Buster, if you will. Actually, that's really good. If we're destroying the ladder, we could be because of the Rank Buster. I don't know. That's a weird thing. Maybe that should be somebody's nickname. Somebody go build that on Arena. Go register that. Anyway, Bankbuster, really good. Most of the time we're using it to draw cards. Unless we have the Mobilizer Mech, then we're probably just attacking with the 4/4 on the cheap. Born to Drive. This is a card I really like in this list. Playing a full set of 4. Every once in a while you'll play it to actually give a creature +1/+1, but usually if you have something with flying or menace that the opponent already has trouble dealing with, just because you get it through easier. But, I mean, if they sweep the board and you're going to be left with just vehicles, during their instep, you go ahead and channel the Born to Drive, get you 2 pilots, and now you can kind of keep the whole train going. So, love that. Prototypes Prodigy, since we're playing blue and white, this is definitely a good one to play here. Getting the free pilot doesn't seem like much, but it actually is really powerful. And it's a cool way to let you keep attacking and doing things without overcommitting, and just making it easier and easier for you to crew with the other vehicles you play behind it. Surge Hacker Mech. We like this as well because it's basically just removal. I mean, like, usually you're going to use it to take down creatures, but occasionally you get to shoot a Planeswalker, and that's pretty cool. And it has Menace. So again, if you have like a Born to Drive on a late turn, your opponent only has 1 blocker, great. Or you get to attack with 3 or 4 things, and the opponent can't really dedicate to blocking this and protecting for 5 damage. So, lots of cool stuff there. Getting into the lands, we have 2 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 1 Igonjo, 6 Plains, 1 Island, 1 Otawara, 4 Deserted Beach, 4 Hingegate Pathway, and 3 Mech Hanger. Normally, I would say kind of you want to be a little light on the Mech Hangers, but we do have a lot of vehicles, so that's good. You can use it for any color. And we actually have a few colors, and we have, like, you know, Automaton in the deck and whatnot, so that makes it easy to cast that as well. So yeah, as always, watch as much of the video as you can, because you watching longer increases the watch time, and that gets them to recommend the videos more often, so thank you for that. Some of y'all have been doing a hell of a job. And at the end of the video, at the very least, we'll talk about updates, talk about how we feel about having that Oxen Plow in here, and should we replace it, and if so, with what, and we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. See you on the other side. Fab Tour 25. I don't know what a Fab Tour is, but, you know, let's do it. Let's keep this. This actually feels like a good hand. I hope I'm not wrong. This feels like we could really end up doing some things here. Ooh. If we played mobile... Nah, it wouldn't do any good to play Mobilizer Mech first there. Let's go ahead and just do this. And if they want to kill our Ingenious Smiths, so be it. We will accept those terms. The best thing here would probably for them to play a 2-mana thing and then us draw a portable hole is what we really want. Greg says they must not have had early plays and then break down. Well, maybe, Greg. I don't know. People keep some strange hands sometimes. Okay. What do we want to do here? Well, this is definitely getting played. It's just, do we want to play this? Or do we want to play this? Or this? I mean, these are all valid plays here. I think we're just mana efficient to do this because there's a possibility we can do those on a future turn. So yeah, we do that. That at least means at a minimum, we get to crew a thing. So I'm just going to attack with this. I mean, yeah, I can still crew the vehicle. So, I mean, there's a 3-4 behind. In case you're wondering, opponent. All right. Stormseeker. Sure. Which do you want to die to our Prodigy's prototype? Oh, opponent says, F it. We're getting them both in there. Well, if you got something, you got something. Okay, well, this is easy. Well, you know, only because we're going first do I think we can keep this. Because we can Automaton into Automaton and then do stuff after that. Unless we draw some other interesting things. Alright. The good news here is with just black mana, they're not going to be able to kill the Automaton here because it's got Ward 2. So we could lose it next turn potentially. Ah, Death Toucher. That sucks. We'll have to feed the Death Toucher something else. I am not prepared to feed them an Automaton. I might feed them a Plow, though. I would not be opposed to that. But hell, we're gonna have enough mana soon. We might be able just to double Death Toucher. All right, this is gonna be annoying. Fortunately, we do have some flyers, so we will start getting those online here. I think it's gonna be our best plan. So let's do this. We'll grow the automatons. Do we plow or bank? I guess we plow first. Because we can bank buster with the mana we get from the plow. We could draw a card and do all those things. Now we have flyers. We have a bunch of things we could do. Now they can still kill stuff. So we're not just off the hook. But we at least have things behind that we can do. And they can start spending the mana if they do want to kill our automatons. Graveyard Trespasser. All right. I have nothing in the yard currently. Oh, they're like, okay, how do we kill Mobilizer Mech? Alrighty. I guess we just crew up a Mobilizer Mech. And your plow is just gonna... Or one of your creatures just gets to eat a plow, I guess. That's what we're gonna do here. Because it only makes sense for us to get those out of the way. Otherwise, we'll never get to attack with our automatons. Alright, use... Wait, what? Oh, okay, I was still in the attack step for some reason. Alright. We're going to go ahead and use this mana to draw, I believe. Keep our hand loaded as best we can, and then we're going to end the turn. Alright, let's see what's up. I mean, fortunately now, we have the mana to have 2 flyers, which is really good. And if we really want to, we can attack with our automatons and just, like, force the opponent to choose, you know, what they get to kill. However, they could now double block one and kill one with the Death Toucher, so that becomes less exciting. Probably going to be saving their removal cards. Oh, not really. They're just going to get rid of stuff here. All right. That's a thing. They are taking the very aggressive approach here. I mean, I wasn't blocking. I mean, because they could have meat hooked for 2 or something. I don't know what their plan is. But they're definitely going to try to kill one of these. But I feel like we still have the advantage, so I don't see a reason to try to block there. I twitch. All right, that blocks effectively. And if they have a 2-mana removal, you can still kill an automaton. Oh, gosh, really? Okay, I guess we're just going to be attacking with flyers. I guess that's what we're doing for the time being. That's an interesting card to draw. This is actually very interesting. What do we do with this? Or do we just draw a card with the Bank Buster? Because, oh gosh, there's so many choices here. I think we do draw with Bank Buster. Alright, this is an artifact, so that does crew. Alright. Is this where we just give up an automaton finally? I feel like the answer might be yes. Opponent's at 17. They have 2 cards. They're going to go get something with an eye twitch, which probably lets them exile a thing. We'll be taking 2. I mean, we can also block things if we need to. But then I would need one of these to crew this later. Oh my gosh. So many choices. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Jamie. I feel like we just attack with the mech. I feel like that's okay. Because we're eventually going to need this eye twitch out of the way anyway. We failed to draw our portable holes, so we kind of just got to let whatever's going to happen, happen. And then next turn, we'll get another pilot from the Bank Buster. Okay. So we're assuming we're going to lose at least our larger automaton here, because that'll cost them 5 mana. But we knew that going into the turn, so that's not really a surprise. But it is going to eat most of the opponent's turn, which does mean if we want to, we can come over with 2 flyers and be completely fine. Maybe even 3 creatures or 4 creatures, because, you know, we could attack with a Bank Buster here instead of draw a card if we want to as well. So, lots of options. But this Necrotic Fumes is a sorcery, so they kind of have to do that right now. So that's a big deal. Alright, they're going to Necrotic Fumes. Makes sense that you didn't want to get rid of your Death Touchers, because that's saving you from an automaton. And possibly a Bank Buster. Okay, knowing what we know, I don't want to use this yet, because the opponent might have like a Meat Hook Masker or something later. And we'd rather just have access to those things. An Ox is pretty sweet. I guess this is just where we attack with flyers now, huh? Alright, let's do it. I am not going to crew that, because I don't really want to run those in. And we're just going to say, if you can deal with this in a couple of turns, you got it, opponent. Alright. It's nighttime in case that matters. They're down to 2 cards and 3 creatures effectively with the creature land there. And the best thing for us is here, they don't... Okay, they do want to attack now. Okay, sure. I mean, I got no reason to try to kill those. This must be where the sweeper comes in, finally. Yep, that's what I thought. And this is why it's good we held on to that Born to Drive. See, we knew. We knew sometimes. That's where you get benefited being aware of what the format offers. All right, how do we want to do this? We could play the Ox, use the Ox to crew this. This activates that. We get to play these. All right. I'm good with that. I mean, I want to draw a card with a Bank Buster. But I think we're better off just attacking with Bank Buster here. Yep. All right, opponent gives up. Oh, we get to go first, but this is a mulligan. This feels a bit better. So let's keep this. Let's scrap. I guess we just scrap the Ox? Alright. Feels a little rough, but maybe it's correct. Gonna need some help off the top of the library for sure, though. Because this alone is not getting things done. Alright. Is this where, I mean, if we don't get anything, do I just Born to Drive our automaton? Alright, at least I got something else to play, so I don't have to think about that. Alright. Just gonna keep attacking. And hopefully we keep finding artifacts, because that's almost all that's in the deck. Well, we didn't keep finding artifacts, so let's... This is a problem, because now they can have 5 mana next turn, but what would it need to be? I guess it doesn't matter. Whoa, no! I chose the wrong side! Oh, crap. That was totally wrong. Oh, no. We're about to lose our board now. I wanted to Born to Drive, so this would have been a +3. Oh, no! Oh, now we might lose. I misclicked. This might get us. Oh, I guess a Meat Hook would have got us just the same, though, right? Because it would have killed our other creatures. Opponent just says nice. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming you can still wipe my creatures out. Okay, there's a Tezzeret. And then they die? Alright, let's see what we can do. Somebody likes their bagels with their bagelism. Alright, well, sadly, we have to get rid of that. That would be nightmarish for us in this deck. We definitely don't like that. Yep, Luminarch Aspirant. Yeah, that combo would have just been... would have been the end before it began, unfortunately. Boy, I don't think I've ever wanted... Actually, you know, the life gain's not bad, but I think we need this. I was say, I don't think I've ever wanted a portable hole more than I did there. Ah, they had another one. Dang it. Ah, that's so bad for us. That's so bad for us. Alright, then I guess this is all I can do. No attacks. I think our plan next turn is probably just Surge Hacker Mech to kill thing. The problem is if the opponent has... Okay, I can say if they had Forethought and they got rid of our Prodigy's prototype, we would have been in a lot of trouble. You can attack safely here, opponent. Oh, actually, I can crew that for 2. I guess you can't. My bad. Alright, so here, the plan is... kill the Aspirant. Because that's the thing causing the problems at the moment. And then we will pass, I think. If we attack, they can block and kill this. We get to kill one of their things. It's not worth it. We can wait till we have bigger creatures next turn. Though now, where the Exile Brigade starts. Okay, well, you can get a Mobilizer mech. That's not the worst thing. Would you like to attack? I would not be opposed to you doing so. I think we go ahead and play this anyway. And now we get choices. Because we could crew this. And let it attack for 5. And still have 2 3/4s to block with. I think I'm on board with that. Sure. And if you want to double block this, I'm alright with it too. Alright, they're just letting it through. Which makes me feel like they're looking for land plus adversary. No, Adeline is the answer here. Sure. And Usher. Sure. And that is a very aggressive attack here. Okay. I mean, we are definitely going to block. Make sure we get rid of this guy, and then we're going to block that guy. And then we'll just take 4. Oh, no! Oh, if there was ever a time we needed a non-land, that was it. Alright, opponent's at 15. What can we do? We can attack 4. 3 in the air, 5 on the ground, 3 on the ground. Make a pilot. Pilots can block, so that's a thing. How do we want to do this? I mean, still being able to block Adeline's pretty relevant. We possibly won't be able to block Sun Gold Sentinel anyway. Man, I'm wondering if I just attack with Ingenious Smith here. Use the land to crew up the 5/5. I'm trying to think, what's the we're going to get another thing, so let's just do this. We get another pilot, so whatever. Alright, opponent's taking it. In the turn. Hopefully we don't die here. I mean, we should have enough blockers. I don't think we die, but we'll see. Alright, there's an adversary. We knew that was a possibility. Does mean they could gain life now, which creates a different problem. Unless we find a portable hole. Sure. Alright. Sounds like a plan. We'll crew this. Bring that to life. And the opponent gets left with Adeline and a 4/2. Alright, so what if we definitely block here, we block here, we block here, and we take 6? Is that safe? Alright, maybe we just need to draw a Surge Hacker mech. That's what we need, right? That's the plan here. Now we die to the Sentinel next turn. If we don't draw any. Well, that's not going to get us there, unfortunately. That was the wrong answer. I think now best we can do is play this. Crew. Actually, okay, if we crew this, This gets to crew something for free. And this gets in for 3 in the air, so then they have to block anything else on the ground. But if we attack with just those two, then they have to double block, meaning we get to kill Adeline. But then we won't be able to kill the adversary. Yeah, I think that's it. We just attack with everything, right? Because we crew this. Crew this. Bring that to life. Play this. And then attack with this. Attack with this, which would have to be double blocked. So if these two get through, that's 8. They could effectively block this. So they would go to 10. This would kill off the adversary. Adeline would still be alive. We would have 2 blockers to their 3 attackers. 4 attackers, technically, because Adeline would still make 1. All right, so I know we want to attack with these. It's just, do I get to kill the adversary? Or... I really need to think about this. When they double block, am I killing the adversary? Or am I... I think I'm attacking with this as well. And then if they block here, they go to 10. They take 8, go to 2. But then this is smaller. But then they would still have enough creatures to be able to attack and get through and kill it. Yeah, I don't think we can win, unfortunately. Yeah. I think the opponent had just the right cards. Good for them. I just don't think we can win, unfortunately. They had just the right ones, and we had just the wrong ones. And I needed 2 more points of damage. Yep. Yep. That's going to do it. Opponent's going to be able to get through for 3 points as soon as they play a creature. And there's nothing we can do. They have a portable hole. Does that do it? Yeah, that'll do it just the same. I guess we could crew 1. Oh, I guess portable. They don't have another creature. They needed a creature to be able to get through with the Sun Gold Sentinel. Wow. Yeah. We go to 1. Goodness gracious, that was so close. Yeah. Well, oh, because they made the 1/1s, they now have it. Oh, because of Adeline. Never mind, they still get it anyway. Yep. You got it, opponent. I was going to say, just call white. Yeah, that's all you got to do. That gets there. Yep. No, it doesn't matter what color. If you just call white, I couldn't stop you anyway, opponent. That was it. Ah, that was close. That was close. Just too many lands were drawn there. Dang. All right. We're going to keep this. I'm going to go with this. Probably try to save this portable hole for this aspirant that's coming up, because they always have aspirant. If not, it's probably going to be Thalia. Oh, it was neither. Well, look at that. I will trade there. I guess it doesn't really matter to play this because we're just going to portable hole that guy. It's just too important against us, unfortunately, so we kind of have to kill that. Alright, opponent's got red mana. Well, that's a thing we need to know. Dun. Go ahead and play this. And play this. Start growing that automaton. We get to play a Surge Hacker mech next turn. Kill off an adversary. I say kill off an adversary. We may just be killing off an aspirant. Because the adversary is not nearly as scary. What? Really? All right. Man, that's a super aggressive attack there. But okay. I'm down if you're down, I guess. I mean, I don't know what that was all about, but sure. Oh, we got things now. I'm actually going to crew this and attack, because it's 5 either way, but it results in, 1, you can't block this and jump block, but it gets us an additional pilot. All right. Brutal Cathar, sure. You can get rid of something. You probably would be better off just getting rid of the token there, because then you don't give us anything back. Because secret, we're going to keep attacking. Let's crew. I mean, we could play this and just crew up and go bonkers, right? Is that the play? I think we're still... yeah, let's do this. And then if they double block, we'll just use Iganjo here. Actually, we probably wouldn't. I would just let it kill 2 things. Truthfully, I'd just sit on the Iganjo. Wouldn't be worth using. Adeline. That's cute. And the opponent's just never attacking here, right? What do we do here? We can crew this, put this on there, so it's a really big body that they have to double block in some way, shape, or form. I kind of like that play. So let's just hold on to the... man, I say that, but then we could just Iganjo whatever they try to block it with. All right, let's just take our turn. I think Iganjo is the better use of the mana here. Oh, that would have changed things. I could have had that be huge. But I think we're just going to do this. Screw this with these 2 duders. And we'll just double attack. Okay, then. Going to 3. Man, now I'm wondering if I should have just played that pre-combat. Like, yeah, okay, sure. Opponent's at 3. I don't feel like we need to do much here. I mean, if they play 2 spells, they still can't get rid of Automaton, so whatever. Yeah. I'm just trying to think like if it's worth it to do anything here. I guess not. Oh, well, that's doubly good too. So now we can crew up, just bounce a thing, and then they can't really do anything. Because then this just kills them. I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Like, I'm overthinking this. Like, it really just doesn't matter here. I mean, we have all the answers in our hand. All right. Wandering Emperor. Okay, sure.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Like, they go to 5, using the ability at least, so that's a thing. I could bounce this, but we're better off just getting rid of something whenever they block here.
You're done.
I mean, they're still at 5, so you got to block at least the automaton. Well, that'll work nicely. I think we'll bounce. Actually, I don't think we'll bounce. I think we'll just kill. All right. Okay, and we'll just hold on to this. No reason to do anything else. Yep. A gamble, because we do definitely need to draw lands here. So let's keep and see what happens. Okay, that helps. Establishing the land right off the bat takes that pressure off our head. So that's good. That's probably a Doomscar, so we need to keep that in mind. Probably going to need to live on this Born to Drive pretty heavy. Is our Patchwork Automaton dead to a Thirst? I mean, Blood Chief's Thirst would be a good thing here. They say, no sir, it is not. Alright, so because they play Vanishing Verses in those decks, and Vanishing Verse can't target multicolor or colorless things, I'm going to go ahead and play this out. And then that way makes it a little more problematic for the opponent to deal with their stuff. Now, next turn they could tap their mana to kill the automaton. And then, you know, is what it is. We'll have to figure it out from there. Alright, not like that. They won't. So we're kind of getting a repeat of last turn. And as much as I do like playing the automaton, I don't necessarily want to play that here. Because I don't want to get them both swept away. Mobilizer mech probably gets targeted with the Vanishing Verse. But it's not that bad. But we could also just do this. And then if the opponent does decide to sweep the board at that point, because we'll have the pilots, we could then try to Born to Drive during their instep, make more pilots, you know, do that whole thing. Instant speed removal could still kill the prototype, which could be fine. I guess, do we want to strand the removal in their hand or not is kind of the thing here, right? Okay. I'm just going to attack for 3. Just make it harder for them to play effectively. Hey, Steven. Yeah, we're doing all right. Had a couple of tough losses a second ago, but not doing badly. I think we're 5-2, 6-2, I think, with this deck. Something like that. Kaito. All right. Not what I was expecting to see, but also not totally surprised by it. Playing a ninja here, though. Alright. This does create a little bit of a scenario. So now, I think... I don't know, we might want to use this to kill a Kaido, though. Just trying to think of the best use of these cards right now. Because next turn, if they do sweep the board, we could Patchwork, play an artifact, attack, do that whole thing. And we would be able to save this to kill a Kaito. Versus killing this here doesn't really do much. So I'm not as excited by it. So yeah, let's... I guess we could go ahead and just play a Mobilizer mech anyway, though. Just to get it on the field. Because then we could crew that, which would also crew... Alright, I like that. Let's do this. Because it's going to be 3 damage either way. At least this kind of forces the opponent's hand, if that is indeed a Doomscar. It may not be a Doomscar, but yeah, I'm assuming that it is. Though there is the other option that if we do believe it's a Doomscar, then during their end step, what if we just play Born to Drive and just get 2 pilots? And then use those pilots to crew up and then play Mobilizer Mech. Yeah, maybe that's better. Maybe we do that. All right. I think I'm going to go with that instead. And then this puts the onus on the opponent to kind of figure out what's happening here. Because even if they, like, meat hook or... Oh, Sunset Revelry. Well, we were not expecting them to do that. And that does create some problems, believe it or not.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Do not love that. That said, we can still crew everything, do everything we want to do anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. Oh, tested talents. Yeah, that's not great against us. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crew and hope they kill one of these so we can use Surge Hacker Mech to kill Kaido. I think is going to be the plan here. So let's just draw. We're in a situation there's no need to have to play the cycle or channel the Born to Drive right now. And if they have removal cards they've been waiting to play, they'll play it right now. Yeah, so now one of these is going to die, right? Now, if that... Oh, is that not a Doomscar? Oh, I was going to say. Like, bruh. Okay, that's cool. So we still get largely what we wanted out of this turn. So it all worked effectively.
I learned what I needed to.
All right. And this is where we finally get everything swept. It would make sense. Why did I just not play a land last turn? Or did I... Oh, well. Let's play this. Not that it matters. We didn't draw a land anyway, so it didn't affect anything. Do I ever get into Brawl? I've played a couple of times, but not terribly. You want to negate that? Sure. You are welcome to negate such things. Don't want to get in for 5. Nope. We just want to make more duders, I think is the plan here. All right. They've got 2 cards left in hand. What are they? 3 cards, because they just drew for the turn, obviously. Memory Deluge. We don't mind that at all. Could be a chance they're looking for sweepers. All right, Revelry gets them some life and a card. So good recovery for the opponent, all things considered. Let's go with this. I don't want to play this yet because we may actually need that if they did pick up a sweeper out of that mess. Let's go with this. And being crafty, we can crew this, which gets us a free crew on that. And then we just crew this with one of those. And then we attack with everything. Okay. Not sure. Well, I guess they couldn't really block anything else. That makes sense. They had to take 5 anyway. I guess it was pointless to attack with the token. Alright, Mayor's Call makes 2 angels. Sounds great. Fortunately, we can kill an angel. If we kill an angel, like, what do we get to attack with here? Get to attack with the plow, Surge Hacker Mech, and that's probably all it's worth attacking with. That's kind of sad, but probably still correct. Attack with the Surge Hacker Mech. Attack with the plow. Plow gets blocked. Then the opponent's at 15, and we've got 10. Actually, it'd be at 10. All right, yeah, that seems fine. I guess that's what we do. So we can spend 1 to crew that. Takes 2 for the plow. I'm just trying to think of all the ways we could get the most damage in here. This can't be blocked regardless. So no matter what, let's crew this. Make this live. Crew the plow. Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a risk because if they actually blocked the Surge Hacker Mech, we would have a hard time crewing anything else. But is what it is. I mean, if we draw an artifact to go with this automaton, we could be okay. But if our 1/1s die here, we are in trouble. Okay, Memory Deluge. Still a bit of a problem. Still a problem. There's a lot of things I could still get here to stay alive. Though, that being said, Surge Hacker Mechs needing to be double blocked because of Menace is a problem for them. And because they're colorless, they can't kill them easily. Alright. Oh, well, that doesn't suck. Alright, well, we'll crew this, get our freebie. And then we'll use the hanger to crew the Surge Hacker Mech. And then we will crew the other Surge Hacker Mech. And then I think that's going to be it. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can actually crew everything and still attack with a pilot. Yeah, because we'll crew 1 for free, 1 with the land. And then have a pilot left over and attack with, or crew the prototype. Yeah, the opponent has to have like 3 removal cards here. March of the Wretched. That gains you a point of life. I mean, respectable, but doesn't really do anything. I mean, I guess if they have another March, they could kill something and gain 4 life. That one would just die and we don't even need it, so... yeah, sure. Oh. We'll resolve that. That one dies. They go to 9. That crews that. Use this. Crew this. Alright. We used every card, effectively. And we left this automaton in our hand from, like, turn 4 on or whatever. And it was actually the right call. Wow. Alright, y'all, well, color me surprised. The deck actually worked better than I thought it was going to, and really all the cards kind of did what we wanted. However, I'm still not in love with the Ox and the Plow. I think it's neat, and like when you do get it and your opponent doesn't have that much resistance, like fine. But you are getting a 6/3, and the 3 toughness tends to be a little bit of a problem. And then when you don't have the Plow, the Ox just feels very pedestrian, I guess is the best word, because it just doesn't do much. It's an 0/6 wall for the most part, right? So I would rather replace those, and I have some other things we're going to put in there. A couple other vehicles. We're going to go up to 4 copies of Portable Hull, because I think that's what we want to do. And then I think a couple of the the 3/1s that have flash that can destroy artifacts and enchantment, I think those are pretty big right now as well. So I think that's where we're going to head with this and give us a few more outs, a little more versatility, and I think some just more versatile cards as a whole. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I like the deck. I think it's good. I'll probably play it some more, but I am going to be switching those 6 cards out for other things. So you're going to see some different stuff in the final downloadable deck list. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Hannah Ship's Navigator. Because this card's just cool. It was fun to play way back and when in like Invasion, I think, when it got printed. And it's always had a little bit of fanfare to it. It's always been kind of a popular commander card. And then it got reprinted and people were still excited about it. Now, the card has come down in price, but if you want to get your hands on one right now, they're only about $1.50. If you want the OG ones, I think they're maybe like $3 or $4. So they're not going to break the bank in any way, but they are very, very good. I mean, pretty much every commander deck that plays black and white could probably get by playing this card, unless you're just playing strictly creatures. I mean, being able to get any of your stuff back from the yard after your opponents use some universal sweeper for artifacts or enchantments. Maybe you have something you can sacrifice and reuse every turn, maybe to draw cards. So there's just tons of things you can do with this, and it's really not that expensive to cast nor activate. So yeah, Hannah's just an all-around super quality card. So yeah, there's one for you if you didn't know about it. Now, if you want today's deck list with the updated cards, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discords. And you are welcome to come by and hang out, open to the public, and you can talk about all kinds of stuff. If you want to talk about today's deck list, maybe you have a deck you want to get looked at, you can bring it. Also, if you want to get your deck featured here, check out the memberships down below. And for as little as 99 cents, you can have input on the channel, you can get some exclusive videos once a month, and a couple other little tidbits. And if you can't do that, I totally understand. Please, though, at a minimum, if you got this far and you liked the video, please hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Remember to choose all notifications so you don't miss any of the videos I have coming out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.